Hey y'all, it's Trap Talk Radio. Trap Talk, trap music, and trap possibilities right here on In Touch Radio, reality radio where everyone is a star. Right here on In Touch News, text your friend to text your friends, www.in-touchnews.com or www.intouchnews.com. And go ahead and text a friend to text a friend, 813-444-9588. Again, it's 813-444-9588. Y'all, welcome back to the trap. Y'all can hear me good? Makes I'm pretending I have a crowd and a live audience in front of me. You know, if you can hear me, make some noise. I'm so happy that you guys are back with us today. Please excuse my little voice. I'm just a little bit congested. I do not have COVID. Don't worry about it. Just a little bit of allergies, but you know, everybody's saying they got allergies nowadays. Everybody don't have allergies. Some of y'all got COVID. Just baby, just go get tested. It's all good. I got my test today. I sure did. People be looking at me like, oh, how many of them things you gonna get? As many as I need to make sure that I ain't got COVID. Trust and believe. I'm good. I'm good. So I hope everyone had a great week. And there's a lot been going on. I want to do an update on DMX. It seems like DMX is still holding on, and he has not gone to glory, which is a good thing. If it's not his time, then we don't need nobody trying to put him off to the Lord any sooner than what he needs to be. But it really saddens me because I think sometimes we forget. When people have such a great purpose, we forget everything else like that goes on around it. Like DMX is such a big part of hip hop, right? He's like a huge part of hip hop, right? Even though he's kind of been like off the grid or hasn't really made music, I would say in about a decade, he still played his role. But we as people and as a world and a society, we soak so much from these celebrities and soak so much from these people that have played such a big role in our lives that we forget like what they even go through. Like, when I think about Whitney Houston, it's so sad that she had to die so young, right? But one, I mean, everything happened in God's will and, all of these things. But what are these people subject to, right? What are they really subject to when they go through a lot of these things? And that goes, maybe we're not on the same level as them. Maybe we don't have, the same requirements. But the same thing was when we put people on a pedestal, what are we really subjecting them to? What pressures are they subjected to, right? So what I learned in the trap this week is be sensitive to that, to what pressure you're putting on people, right? Because would you be able to handle that pressure yourself? So when you look at people like DMX and Whitney Houston, I look at drugs as a spirit and a demon. And the questions that, a lot of these people, they get into these positions and they have all this exposure at such a young age. A lot of them don't know. I've seen a couple articles saying that DMX was tricked into starting drugs, and who knows what these people are exposed to. And also who knows at what pushes them to that corner, right? When you think about Bruno Mars, there's been people that come out that says Bruno Mars takes, he's a coke addict and he's on drugs. It's almost like people push that away because he makes such powerful music. Bruno Mars' music is fire. And I feel like he's one of those rare artists that makes timeless music, right? And it's like when he came out with 24 Karat, how does the song? In the air. Look out. Boom. Boom. We here, just who's back again? All of that. That was 2017, baby, right? But it felt good in 2017, but it also still sounded like 1980 something, right? I don't know how he does that, but Bruno Mars does it, right? But it also has been known that he is on cocaine. That's what he needs to activate his gift. But we oversee that. Like, who knows what type of situation? I'm not trying to speak this on Bruno Mars, but if he's not able to cope with that, what is he going to look like in 10 years, right? Is he going to be a DMX that we're out here praying for and throwing up X in the air and communicating and praying, having visuals for, when we could have been doing that for them when they were before they got too hooked on it, right? Before their career got too far away from them, right? I remember I seen an article of not an article, actually an interview of Whitney Houston, and she was saying in the interview that she would lace her weed with cocaine, like lace her weed with cocaine, read the Bible, like that spirit had a hold on her. Had a hold on her. Hold on her. I sound like one of my aunties. That thing had a hold on her, right? It had a hold on her, right? But I said all that to say what led her to that. She was under a lot of pressure, a lot of pressure, a lot of expectations. She had this amazing gift that she probably didn't even really understand herself, like what was coming out of her mouth. What pressure are we putting on people? What pedestal are we putting them on? It is okay to put people on a pedestal. I think it's okay to have people, like, you know, to think highly of individuals, think highly of people, but just be cautious about the pedestal that we're putting on people. Can they really handle it? Are they willing to come up to, you know, to meet your expectations? Do they even want that? Some people don't even want it. Some people don't even care about that. And it causes them to deal with it in sometimes unhealthy ways, right? So that's one thing I learned in the trap this week, and I want to tell you guys, just be cautious about the pedestal that you're putting people on, the responsibility that you're putting on people that they may not even want themselves, right? Is that something that you can take on yourself? And don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that that's not that you shouldn't be proud of people, right? I'm not saying that. But what I am saying is don't put pressure on people that you will not want of yourself. Right? Please don't do that, because you don't know how that's going to push people in a corner. You don't know what that's going to do to take people over the edge, right? So that is what I learned, you know, and understand that you're still dealing with humans. If you're proud of people, that's just like when people are in high school, and you know you're getting ready to go to college, or you're getting ready to, you know, a lot of your parents and your aunties and your grandma and your uncles, they're like, oh yeah, this person gonna be a doctor, this person gonna be a doctor. Then that person gets to college and realize, I don't really like science. Or they're gonna be a lawyer and they realize, I don't really like English. And those are the things that are required to accomplish those goals. And now the family is, well, you ain't go there and do what you said. Well, y'all said I was gonna do that. I said I was going to college. You know, I'm a finish, but it might be in psychology. And that's funny because, you know, we all know psychology. A bachelor's in psychology is not even really a degree in psychology. I mean, you learn about this, you study the mind, absolutely. But so, you know, you guys don't just be careful of those expectations that you put on other people, because you don't know what that's going to push them to. And allow people to be human, allow people to make mistakes, allow people to learn from their mistakes. I know my dad used to always say, when I would get in trouble, he would always tell me, I'm going to give you another chance to make it right. I'm going to give you another chance. My mama wasn't trying to give me no more chance. She was just like, oh, baby, no, you done. Now you good. You good. My daddy, like, she's like 14. Like, she's going to do that. She's going to try us. You know what I'm saying? Like, within reason, right? Within reason. But he was always saying, let me give you, because that is how people learn from what they did, right? That's how people learn from the experiences. You have to be able to be put in that experience again. That's just like when you're learning to tie your shoe. You can tie your shoe, but after you do it that one time, you got to keep doing it, right? You got to keep trying to tie your shoe to make sure that it's practice. So allow people to be human, allow people to make mistakes, and allow people to learn from their mistakes within reason. I'm not telling you to let nobody take advantage of you or walk all over you, but within reason, you know, understand that people are human and there's going to be things that they learn from. So, you know, I'm just a messenger, y'all. This is just what the Lord told me to tell y'all. Don't be mad at me. Don't put people on a pedestal, especially a pedestal that you wouldn't want yourself on. You don't want that pressure. That's why you put it on them. Let them people live. Okay? Let that girl get a psychology degree and then tell her to go get a master's to figure out what she really want to do. Okay? Tell that boy if he don't want to go to school, it's fine. He can just go get a trade. I guarantee you probably gonna make it way more money than the rest of us, quicker than the rest of us. Okay? So y'all lay off these people, whomever that may be. Lay off of them. So you know, today I did a post. Usually I'm not on social media that often, but I try to work on my social media presence, because I know as a business owner, that's something that we have to do. We have to get better at it. I don't really like to do it. I don't like being on social media. Like, Angie, who owns the Accent Styles Boutique, shout out to them. I tell her all the time, she's great at her social media presence. Like, so, honey, you'll think she was in Africa sometime because she like she saved her videos for when she's over there and she'll repost, or you may think she's in this place. She's great at that. I'll be trying to do all that, but in this day and age, we got to be real with ourselves. You need to be on social media. So today I did a couple posts about tips of being a successful entrepreneur that I found. And I was surprised at the feedback that I got. Like, people were trying to repost it and share it, and people trying to repost it and share it, and they were like responding to me saying that I was giving good tips. So I was, that definitely was the positive feedback that I needed. In return to maybe maybe I'll do it a little bit more. But a couple of things that I was saying on there is a couple of tips that I gave was basically one is stop asking for people's permission. Okay. I'm, of course, with all the fraud that's going on, and hey, that's what it is. With all the fraud going on, there's a lot of other business popping up. Okay. So me and my camp, we are working on a couple different projects. We're working on a couple different projects, and we're kind of doing some research. So like my operations manager, she's doing some research. And so she was in her research today. She didn't have a good experience somewhere. And so, but that was good though. It was good for our research because I'm like, now we know what to do, when we kind of embark on that. But what I'm learning about a lot of these new business owners is, and I promised people that I would give more tips, is the audacity. The audacity. Right. And that wasn't the word I was going to use, but when I looked at you, I'm like, that's actually the word that I need. The audacity, right? So the entitlement. And I made a video this weekend. We had Paint in the Trap in Orlando. It was bombed out. Like, Paint in the Trap in Orlando, baby. It was lit. And it was lit in Tampa too the week before. But y'all keep in mind, we're going to have like a wind down Wednesday, Paint in the Trap, beginning of May in Tampa. So if you in town and you don't have something you want to come out on a Wednesday, check it out. We'll be in Miami, or we'll be in a couple places in May, but I'll let y'all know. But anyway, I did a post and I basically said, without my customers and without my team, we wouldn't have Painting in the Trap. With some of these PPP business owners, or these COVID, how can I say, pandemic bosses. Bam, that is. With some of the pandemic bosses, okay, that's what we're going to call these people. People that have been able to, I'm being positive, people that have been able to use the pandemic as a way to come up. So we're going to call y'all pandemic bosses, okay? Some of these pandemic bosses feel real entitled, baby, feel real entitled to their customers, okay? No, don't feel entitled, because without your customers, you have no business. Now, you can have all the darn t-shirts in the world, baby, but if they ain't getting sold, you just got a big closet. You got a whole bunch of clothes if they're not getting sold, right? If you can have a whole bunch of shoes, you just got a collection. You don't have a shoe store. Without those customers, right? Without those business partners, without those relationships, the audacity, like, we gotta chime into that. So that's gonna be one of the additional tips that I promise you guys. If you guys will follow my Instagram, cut that audacity. We need humbleness. Hopefully I'm saying the right word. We need you to be humble when you are starting a business or running a business, because without those people that are coming to your store, without those people that are coming to your website, you really just having a dream. You really just got an idea, and you got a whole bunch of inventory. Okay, you didn't invest a lot of money in things. You need that stuff to go. You need to pass. You need to grow. You need expansion. You need partnerships, right? And I'm gonna get into what partnerships are. Because people think, oh, I'm in business by myself. You might be the only owner of your business, but I guarantee you're not doing it by yourself. We'll be right back, y'all, on Trap Talk Radio. Pour your drink. I'm saying y'all, when we drink, when we come back, we'll be back.
Touch Radio, the most loved station across the nation. In Touch Radio. Tell a friend. In Touch Radio.
Hello, Kubo. What have you got planned for today?
Come on, this way.
Adventure can be found anywhere, but the best place to start is in the forest.
It's the most powerful magic there is.
Head outside to discover incredible animals
Wow.
and beautiful plants that come together to create an unforgettable adventure. So grab your loved ones and explore a world of possibilities. Visit discovertheforest.org to find the closest forest or park to you. Brought to you by the Ad Council and the U.S. Forest Service.
My teacher said that we should have a plan in case of an emergency. Do we have one?
First thing I'm gonna do is grab a flashlight with dead batteries.
I'm going to start randomly throwing clothes in the bag. You two will be hiding in the closet and Dad won't be able to find you.
And that's when we both start crying.
Uncontrollably. Can you pass the cutlets?
Winging it is not an emergency plan. Make sure your kids know what to do during an emergency, who to call, where to meet, what to pack. Search Ready Kids at nyc.gov or call 311. Brought to you by the New York City Office of Emergency Management and the Ad Council.
Hey y'all, it's Trap Talk Radio, Trap Talk, Trap Music, and Trap Possibilities right here in Touch News Reality Radio, where everyone is a star. Y'all, Anna got me in here cutting up. That's why I almost messed up on my little intro. I'm putting it on her, okay? I hope y'all made y'all drink. Y'all know we always drink in the trap. And this week, Anna and I, we're drinking Incredible Hulks, honey. A little Hypnotic and Hennessy. Yeah, it's that type of weekend, baby. It is that type of weekend. I took a real cute picture of it too, Anna. I really don't need, you said yours is cute. I'm sorry, girl. I meant to make yours cute too. I meant to. Oh, okay, there we go. So yeah, we're talking about, wait, if you in the building, you drinking with us, go ahead and take a sip. Oh my God, today. My God, today. Hallelujah. Okay. OG Darren and Miss Tam, if y'all listen, hopefully y'all drinking something too. Whoo, that's, yeah, we got a base. Yes, honey. So we're talking about the audacity of these pandemic bosses, right? And I'm focusing on them, but they could be somewhere else, right? It could be other people that's doing the same all over the place. But I just want you guys to know, like, it is okay for you to appreciate the people that's coming to patronize your business, right? And you really should, because without these people, there's no way for your business to thrive, right? And I don't mean to keep talking about Angie. My cousin, Sinclair, my operations manager, she's been on the show. And, you know, she pretty much runs Painting the Trap for me. Definitely has her hand in other projects that we're doing. And she is adamant. If people are painting the trap and they want to ask her 1,000 questions, she's going to answer them. Right? If they stand on the side, because a lot of times we're at these restaurants, we'll have Painting in the Trap and people didn't know about it, right? So they're there eating. They're like, oh my God, when is the next one? Like, I want to go. Can I paint right now? She will ask, as long as it doesn't interfere with her working, she will answer pretty much all their questions. And so, one of her pet peeves recently is when she may inquire about something, or she'll see people post on Instagram and they're like, don't ask me 1,000 questions if you're not going to buy, or serious inquiries only. So today she was in Accent Style Boutique and she was trying on some pants. And so Angie mentioned that, like, girl, you know, if you want to ask a couple questions, that's fine. And so Angie was telling us a success story that she had a customer come in there and they were shopping. They came in just to chat with her. Y'all know, if y'all have not been to Accent Style Boutique, baby, you come in there, she gonna have clothes, she gonna have some wine, she gonna have some good conversation. Good vibes. She gonna have some incense, honey. A little bit of shout out to Angie, honey. So, and me and Anna, we laughing because Angie really be in there talking to her customers. I have to work on that because I don't necessarily have a business that requires, you know, people shopping in the stores day to day. But the success story was she had a customer come in there 2 or 3 times, didn't purchase anything. The last time she dropped by, yeah. Okay, let's just say Angie was okay with if she didn't have a customers for another day or 2, right? That is service, okay? That's service. And so, and people remember that. And that's one thing I noticed about her store. People love to come in there and just chat and talk. And I remember do you remember when there was a coffee shop out here? shout out to Evan, and I'm Amaretta Coffee. I really miss that coffee shop being out here. And he was the same way. Everyone would talk to you. He would, you would go in there. You would, even if all you bought was a muffin, right? All you bought was a muffin, and he was sitting there. He didn't care how much money you spent. He just cared that you was in there. People value that, right? So, and what that does, that builds relationships, and it helps people to understand that you value them. And so these new business owners, or if now I'm gonna say this, I have actually seen people that are tired, business owners that are tired. That's a dangerous place to be, because you almost start doing the same thing. I was talking to a young lady, and she was basically saying, like, the customers are always right, and I just customers are not always right? And yes, customers are not always right. But some of the issues she was telling me, I was a customer at the time. It really wasn't my problem. Okay, and I just didn't understand why she was putting that on me. But then the more I listened to her, she was just tired. She was tired of the rigmarole of the industry that she was in. She was tired of the issues that she was having. I think if you're tired, it's time to let it go. Right? Because you're taking the fun out of it. Another tip that I gave on Instagram this morning was, it is okay if you end up having to drop her business and move on to the next. Because I feel like that happens too. Businesses change. Demands change. Supplies change. Industry change. And if you have to drop it and go to the next, I don't think there's nothing wrong with it. I would actually rather you do that than to be treating your customers like they don't matter. They on your nerves. I came here to spend my money. You mad at me? I'm finna go. And I'm going to say it like that. Oh, I'm finna go. I ain't finna come back here. And I'm going to talk about you. And I'm going to tell everybody that I'm not going to blast you, because, God is still good. I don't be trying to, I'll be honest, y'all. It'd be a lot of stuff that I be wanting to say on this show, but I choose not to, because you're giving people courtesy, right? Yeah. I be trying not to blast nobody on this show, but I won't go back, because if you're tired, let it go. And that's okay if you're tired. That's why people retire. That's why people find new jobs, find new industries, sell the business. Like, it's all good. And that's something a lot of businesses don't have. They don't have a exit strategy. And I don't actually have one. But if you think about it, I do want to retire one day. I need to have an exit strategy. How am I going to move out? Right? Very good. They can't hear you.
It may not be that you sell the business, but you're going to have to transition out of your position in the business, right? So exit plans is necessary.
Everyone has to have an exit plan. Whether you, like you said, like you move, maybe at that point I'm just a shareholder. Maybe I come in on quarterly meetings or monthly meetings. I don't think I would ever.
A board meeting.
I don't think I ever do. I mean, I could probably do monthly. I could see myself doing monthly. Like, how much money? Because I'm gonna need to know how much money we made this month. How much money?
That's good. How much expenses we had this month?
Exactly.
Okay, that's good.
Let's lower that. Okay. Let's lower that. Yeah. So I don't. The type of leader I am, I don't see myself like being that far away from my business.
Right.
But yeah. So another tip that I gave. This is a new tip that I want to say is the type of leadership you have to be. So, and talk about partnerships, right? So partnerships are not just the people that are owning your business. These partnerships are important for like your supplies.
Right.
Right. So I have a U-Haul business. Yes, I own a U-Haul dealership. A big partner of mine is Corporate U-Haul. That is a very important partnership for me.
Right.
Why? Because they bring me trucks. Why? Because they send me customers and they send me reservations. I gotta keep that relationship good.
Yes,
when my U-Haul manager comes out, we have what we call an AFM, which is an area manager, and they are the liaison between the independent businesses that have a U-Haul relationship and Corporate U-Haul. Me and him go to breakfast once every other month. Right? And we do that just to catch up. How's the baby? How's your wife? How's your son? He's asking me how's everything going on my end. And whatever I need, he gets for me. Mm-hmm. If I call him right now, he's going to be like, what's up, CJ? Cedrica, how can I help you? Like, he was at my baby shower.
That's what's up.
Relationships, right?
Very key.
And that's key. If I have an issue with U-Haul, I don't have to worry about being so far away from my business where that partnership does not know, right? Another partnership in U-Haul, honestly, is 5508. You know what I'm saying? Making sure that they allow me to be in places where people can actually see me.
Mm-hmm.
You know, another partnership with U-Haul is apartment complexes, because if they have all of those are partners. They don't operate my business day to day,
right?
But those are key partners. Shoot, partners are going to be people that I have working in my office.
Correct.
So be mindful of the partnerships you have and how you have to nurture those relationships. For Painting in the Trap, I have a lot of partners because a lot of people let us come into their restaurants.
Artists.
Right?
DJs.
That's a big partnership. We got to make sure they good. When we were in Orlando, it was hot. We're at in Orlando, we're at a place called Spicy and Juicy, and it's like if you're in Tampa, it's like similar to Mr. and Mrs. Crab, and Spicy and Juicy, baby. They absolutely love us. Right? Who knows how much money we made them? I know we brought 45 people in their building on a Friday. And all they had to do was bring them food, and they were entertained. And we brought the DJ, and we brought that's great for their business, right? I think Friday is one of their slower days. So at least that one Friday out of the month, they can say, okay, we know we're going to make X, Y, and Z because Painting the Trap is going to be here. And whatever we need when we get there, they already have the table set up. They got tablecloths on them. Like, that helps my business run efficiently because they're doing what they need to do, right? So those partnerships are so important. So be mindful of that. Be very, very mindful of the partnerships that you have, and treat your employees right. I make sure that I pay my employees a decent salary because I want them to come to work. I don't want you calling out. I probably could I get away with paying my artists a little bit less money? I probably could, but I don't because I need them to show up for work. I've had artists not show up. I've had people not give good experiences, and that's not important to me. Let me pay you your money. Right? Because I want people to be able to come back. So that audacity, cut it out. Cut it out. Unless you want to be, and when I say this, I'm not downing this, but unless you just want to be a one-man show. But that one-man show don't get many breaks. They don't go on vacation. If they don't work, they don't eat. I want you to hear that. If they don't work, they don't eat.
And there's still no such thing as a one-man show because you still need somebody to come and buy whatever it is that you're making or whatever service that you're giving. You need other people to be in business. There's no way that you can be in business
by
and
yourself.
Not need anybody else. Unless you're just out here making paper necklaces for yourself. To model for yourself.
Right.
Literally.
And you still need somebody to like that picture though.
You really want them to like the picture.
And share it.
You want them to do
They
that.
do.
They
do. You silly. Because they do, y'all. Just chill out on that, man. Chill out on it because money. It's funny. I was teasing somebody that I know when they got their stimulus. I said, girl, go in that store and buy something. You know that's what they gave them. And they want you to stimulate the economy. That's what it's for. That's what it's for. They wanted to simulate the economy. If you want to hold on to some of it, that's fine. But they literally want you to go. And it's funny. I don't know how much time I got, y'all. So I'm sorry if I get cut off. It's funny. People were kind of like judging people for going to spend their stimulus money. And this is my thing. As long as your bill's paid, if you wanted to go blow that money, go blow it. Because literally, that is why they gave you the money. They want you to go in stores and shop. They want you to go to restaurants and buy stuff. And of course, they want you to take care of your responsibilities so they can stop paying the money because this is the thing. When this pandemic happened, the government had to pay these businesses that they required to shut down a lot of money. They want you to go spend that $1,400, $1,200, $600. Okay, how much is that? That's about. They gave us about $3,400. No, 12. We're going to do the calculation when we come back, y'all. We'll have the number when we come back. 12.6. It's the Hulk, y'all. I'm sorry. 12.
comes to reality radio, everyone is a star.
I know that's right.
On your smooth soul and R&B station. On the World Wide Web.
Access granted.
In Touch Radio.
Call Ricky. Ask Ricky. You need medical or a lawyer. I got the man to do the legwork for you. We tried the other ones before, so believe me. 100 down, 813-248-6300. Everything gon' be okay. Call Ricky, he coming. He taking care of state of Florida. Grab a pin of sundown. 184-361 Rick. That's 184-361-425. Never word from the point forward, just recline. Just ask Ricky, push your boy statewide. Just in case you missed it, I'ma tell you one more time. 184-361 Rick. Call Ricky, ask Ricky. It's a legal medical referral service. The doctors and lawyers in our network are trained in handling auto injury claims and getting you the best medical treatment and recovery. Dial 1-844-361 Rick. That's 1-844-361-7425. Ricky. Ask Ricky.
Who doesn't love being number one? When your team's dominating the standings, or your favorite band rocks the charts at number one, it feels good, right? Kind of like how it feels when you have auto insurance with State Farm. Because making you feel like number one is an honor your local State Farm agent takes seriously. Through the good times and not so good, your State Farm agent's proud to be here to help life go right.
Call Herman White at 961-6661. That's 961-6661.
Hey y'all, it's Trap Talk Radio, Trap Talk, Trap Music, and Trap Possibilities with Madam CJ right here on In Touch Radio, reality radio where everyone is a star. If you haven't already, go ahead and text a friend www.in-touchnews.com. Again, it's www.intouchnews.com. Call in 813-444-9588. Again, it's 813-444-9588. So, we was kind of talking about some business stuff, basically just talking about, these pandemic bosses. I kind of want to switch gears and go to the George Floyd's trial. Well, let me stop saying it like that because that's how the media is trying to put it out. It is a trial for George Floyd's death. Okay? So the media has been saying that, it's a George Floyd trial. He's not on trial. God rest his soul. He's gone. Okay? It is Derek Chauvin, y'all correct me if I'm wrong. Derek Chauvin, he's on trial for George Floyd's death. He's the officer that held his knee on this man's neck, and killed him, basically. So it's been over a week. The juries have heard testimony from a series of witnesses today, in Minneapolis. Derek is charged with second-degree murder, third-degree murder, and second-degree murder manslaughter is in the death of George Floyd. Floyd died in May 2020 after Derek placed his knee on Floyd's neck while he pleaded, "I can't breathe," in his final moments. Unfortunately, this was recorded on the camera, and the whole nation saw it, which sparked the riots of 2020, right? First of all, let's reflect. That was a year ago. I can't say, I hate that George Floyd has passed, but I'm happy that this only took a year to start the trial. Y'all got to understand, a lot of times, this stuff like this, especially the fact that we're in a pandemic, will take years. It'll be 2-3 years. I just pray the jury's convict him. Y'all be coming up on June again, okay? Last summer, it was a hot riot summer. People wanted to say hot girl summer. It wasn't it was a hot riot summer. Okay, people were rioting. I mean, what'd you say? Everywhere, in every major city, little city, riots. Tampa showed out. The iconic Champs is no longer there. The gas station on Bush, they not done them on Bush and 3rd. I mean, it's just, I think it's still there. It's not operating for sure. They better convict him. They better convict him. That's gonna be their best. That's gonna be their best bet. Especially because remember now a few months ago, that was just January when the white folks went into the White House and only one person got killed. Only one. Now I'm not saying it for nobody to get killed, but what that showed us is, oh, y'all gonna do what they want to do, and y'all want to mace and have dogs and water and all of, you know. I hope they convict him because it is going to be another hot riot summer if they don't. We are really tired, y'all. We're tired. We tired. The fact that we seen this man die on camera. How many of these have we seen? And I haven't talked about this in a long time.
Too many.
Too many.
Too many. Too many. One
How many
too many.
deaths have we seen on camera?
One too many. Too many. Enough. More than enough.
George Floyd died on camera. What's the dude? He was a janitor. He got killed. He was
talking about Castile.
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 What'd you say?
Talking about Castile, the one that was in
the car.
In the car.
Like,
yeah.
And killed in front of his baby girl.
Yes.
And 1 and 2 year olds do remember that type of stuff.
Correct.
They do. I mean, it just I can't breathe. You know what I'm saying? Hands up. Just too many. Way too many, right? And we're just tired. You know, we're not our grandparents.
At all. Please believe that.
And no disrespect to them.
At all.
They were just bred differently. We're not our grandparents. Okay?
We are in the worst way.
But we are though.
In the
worst
way.
You know, it is coming out. You know, as I'm reading up on the trial, he did die from a low level of oxygen or lack of. It is that.
Dang near like he got strangled. Yeah.
It saddens me. And you know, of course, when all that happened, people have so much to say about his past, and
that doesn't matter.
He still didn't deserve that.
That doesn't matter. None of that matters. And we don't talk about anybody else's past.
We don't.
When they die by the hands of police.
So we're not gonna do that.
We don't care about his past.
Right. So
he should have a future.
They did. The city did settle with his family. They got some money. They ain't gonna bring him back though.
At all.
But it's just sad. Like I said, I just hope that I really hope that they convict him. Let me say this. I hope they convict him, and I hope the judge sentences him to what he deserves. Because in the justice system, unfortunately not justice system, it can also start. He could get convicted, and the judge may say, "Okay, we're gonna give you parole." Depending on who the judge, like, I just hope because if they don't, it's going to be. And you know what? These people know that. They know that.
So I wonder if they just gonna try us or not.
It's so many people that's ready for war, and it's sad. They ready for war.
Oh, we ready.
Anna ready. Anna, I don't know what group that Anna is, not affiliated with, but she just waiting for the text message, baby. She just waiting for the bird to come in the sky and go. That's all they gotta say.
It's going down.
Anna goes. Listen, y'all. I'm telling y'all right now. Anna just waiting for the bird signal. Anna going to the dungeon.
I'm going.
They gonna say. And I'm gonna say, Eddie, you gonna come to the show? Oh no, I'm not here. I'm not coming on the show. She gonna tell OG there, I'm not working no more.
Gone.
She gonna be gone, y'all.
I'm out here.
She is going to be gone. But yes, y'all. I hope that they convict him because it's about time. Like, people are just tired. They're over this. Ain't nobody got time for that.
We really don't.
Ain't nobody got time for it. And I really hope that we do not see. I hope we don't see any more of that. Because I feel like our generation is almost immune to it now. Because we've had to see it so much. We've had to see so many black men die on camera.
Mm-hmm.
That sucks.
No bueno.
So I'm over it. I don't want to. Yeah, I don't really want to see that no more, y'all. Please stop. So my next question is to go on a lighter note. So, you know, at one point, people were afraid to say they got their body done. Oh, what?
That was a whole switch.
It was. It was. That's why I said we're going on a lighter note. And then now what's a thing, right?
It's pretty ridiculous. But whatever.
But now I'm noticing a lot of guys don't like it.
They don't. They don't. Now
there's been a couple threads.
There's a lot of there's some men that are okay with it, right? But most men understand that your body is going to change as you grow, right? As you produce children, as you go through things. So I don't think they have that we have more of an expectation of keeping ourselves up than they do.
Right.
Right? Name the last time that a man said you need to get your toes done because I really love looking at your feet when they're done. He doesn't care.
Yeah.
Doesn't care.
Right.
Did you cook?
Unless they regular. Like they bad, you know.
Like I'm hungry.
Yeah. Right.
I'm hungry. I don't care about your toes.
I've been seeing
it's for you. It's for us more so than it is for them.
And
it's not.
Ego.
It's not.
So I've been seeing a lot of guys like on social media saying like,
Stop
all that.
It's ridiculous. And you costing too much money.
And not only that, I think what's happening is, you know, a lot of these girls see pandemic.
And everybody looked the same.
Pandemic bosses. Okay. A lot of these bodies. I don't know if these doctors are making them lose weight. I don't think so. Because, you know, the thing is the fat transfer. And I have publicly said on here, baby, I get the fat transfer. I wouldn't mind. But all I would want to do is the lipo. So I would want to, like, just, because my booty already real big. It is.
Surely is.
It is, baby.
Surely is. She thick
bodied over here. I would do lipo, right? And that really is just a lazy way of, somewhat lazy, because I had a baby. So, like, there's some of it that's just not going to go nowhere because I had a baby, right? But could I lose 20, 25 pounds by being focused and working hard? I definitely could, right? But a lot of the women, they'll be, like, bigger than me. They'll have an extra 25, 30, 50 pounds on them that they probably don't need. And they would just get the fat taken out and put it somewhere else, but your shoulders still look like a linebacker. So it may not look like a linebacker before, but now that it's a small frame, you feel like it almost like the gorilla from Gorilla Glue.
Evenly proportioned.
It's not. And these men don't like that.
They don't.
And they don't.
They don't.
They don't.
They don't.
It sucks because I still want my lipo.
You ain't gotta have the lipo. All you gotta do is cut out meat.
I know.
Cut it out for about 2 weeks. Look, check it out.
I don't know.
Check it out. Now,
that.
so listen, because your body will automatically go to the weight that it's supposed to go to when you're feeding it the nutrients that it's supposed to have.
Okay.
Right? So a lot of people think about the fat, right? But like I was 176 pounds at my heaviest, right? And I got myself down to 135 pounds.
Okay.
I looked like I looked when I was in high school, but I didn't work out, right? The only thing that I did was change what I was eating. So
what was that? What did you change? The meat.
I took out meat. I took out dairy. I took out processed foods. I took out sugar, and white flour, white bread, anything white rice. Didn't matter what it was. If it was white, it's out. And literally 40 pounds just dropped.
And how long did it take you to lose that?
About a year.
Just over time?
Just steady. No faltering, no, you know. And now that when I incorporated meat back into my diet, now you see my thick thighs.
And so what do you eat now?
Mostly fish or chicken. If I'm gonna eat meat.
I rarely
but it's
see you eat chicken.
Not. It's gonna be a very rare occasion. I do not cook it. I do not buy it at the store.
So if I eat it, like that's all they got at the restaurant or something like that. Even though she only eat at black owned restaurants.
No, normally I will look for the vegan option.
Yeah.
If I can find the vegan option, then I'm going to eat that.
And you know what, you guys? It's not that hard.
It's not.
For these life changes. You just have to make the decision.
It's not. It's real. Once you've done it, your body will tell you it doesn't like that anymore.
Uh-huh.
Like it will not. You won't even feel good anymore.
You
will feel guilty.
He's Muslim. And a couple times we done went out to eat. and he may have ordered something. And this is before I really learned him. The man didn't order pork. The next day he's sick.
Sick as a dog.
And I'm like, did you know they had pork in it?
Nope.
And he's like, no. And it's very true. You know what I'm saying? And his body is not having. Now, if we decide to go somewhere, I'm just kind of like, okay, yo, let me read it for you, because is it pork in this? Because he just want the meatballs, and that's, please, I'm trying to help him out, baby. I'm trying to help him out. So, okay, Anna, we gonna have to come up with a challenge for the Trap Talk. You got you. I'm not going vegan, baby. Okay, and I need to have creamer in my coffee, y'all. We'll be right back. Trap Talk Radio.
This brutal weather that we experience every year in Florida leaves hundreds of residents needing repairs to their property. If your home has been damaged or needs remodeling, leave it to the professionals. Call Reeves Building, Plumbing, and Roofing at 813-238-6197. That's 813-238-6197. Reeves Building, Plumbing, and Roofing have been serving the community for 43 years. Reeves Building, Plumbing, and Roofing is a proud sponsor of Jazz at Miss Connie's house.
Call in and tell a friend to listen in. Listen up. It's In Touch Radio. Reality Radio. Reality Radio. Reality Radio. Reality Radio. Reality.
It's Trap Talk Radio. Trap Talk, trap music, and trap possibilities with Madam CJ. Right here on In Touch Radio, reality radio, where everyone is a star. Hey, y'all. So, yeah, Anna's telling us about this deal, this meal plan that she's been on. And so she lost all this weight. We kind of started talking about bodies and how, the men don't really like these new bodies.
They don't.
When I get a man, he gonna have to like it. Baby, because I'm getting it transferred.
No, you're not. So I read Eat to Live 1 and 2. It's by Elijah
That's
Muhammad.
A book.
Yes. It's by Elijah Muhammad. That really helped, right? And then I watched What the Health. And when I watched What the Health, that was really what sprung the whole.
You was like, what the health?
I was like, it's a wrap. I can't do this no more. They trying to kill me. In my food. They trying to kill me in my food. No. I'm not going to give them the satisfaction of killing me with my food. No. I'm going to change. So I did.
Okay.
And I'm getting ready to transition right back.
So you're going to go to what?
Completely plant-based.
Okay.
And then I will only eat what I grow.
Anna she's been telling me for a long time, you need to get you a plant. You got a plant, Anna?
I do.
What is the thing on your porch?
It's a tower garden.
And what is that?
It is a aeroponic growing system where you can grow 20 to 32 plants either inside or outside of your house year round. And you do not use soil. And so you get to...
What's wrong with soil?
Well, it's nothing wrong with soil,
right?
Okay. Like, the only thing, the difference between using soil is that the water, the plants get their nutrients from the water. So when it's in soil, it has to work to get to the water. Whereas the tower garden is completely water and you put the nutrients in the water. So you are bypassing their having to work through the soil to get to the nutrients.
Are you going to have bugs and stuff in it?
Probably not.
Because
but I'll make my own fertilizers and I'll make my own, stuff to clean off my plants and stuff like that.
Oh, we got to call her.
We do.
Hey, it's Trap Talk Radio. Who do we have on the line?
Joe from Tampa.
Joe from Tampa.
What's up? How you doing?
How's it going? I haven't read those books, but I've seen that movie What the Health, and I recommend that to a lot of people. But they don't get past the first 10, 15 minutes. I still eat meat. I've been stopped eating pork, but I don't know if you still. Once you see that, I highly recommend that. And the other part I love about that, when the lady said she just stopped eating meat and start eating real right and cleanse her system, all those prescription all that prescription medication isn't good for you.
Nope.
Right.
Nope. And once you clean out your body, you do it.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Anytime.
He's one of our faithful listeners. He
He
always
is.
listens in.
He listens to all of our shows.
What I was gonna say? Okay, I think I've never seen that.
You should watch it.
And I definitely have been. I've changed the way I've eaten. The one time
have
I was
you seen
on
Forks Over Knives?
What'd you say?
Forks Over Knives. That's another one.
Okay. Yeah, I know. It'll be on it, baby.
Listen.
Now I did do what happened was I was doing a fast with my church and I did the Daniel's fast. Now I realized that was freaking vegan. It was a vegan fast.
Mm-hmm.
But what happened was even though I was off of it was weird because the fast wasn't long. It was only maybe like 2 weeks, a week or two. The next morning when the fast was over, I was gonna make me a breakfast. I'm gonna make me a big old breakfast. I made some pork sausage and I threw it up. And I stopped eating pork. I stopped eating beef for about a year.
Yeah.
For about a year. It was a while. Then I started incorporating that stuff in. Now, I'm not saying that I'm an advocate for pork, but baby, it ain't nothing like no bacon.
Baby, I promise you, we can make you some vegan bacon. Make you throw that pork away. I'm just telling you.
Make me some vegan bacon then. Invite me to your house and make me some vegan bacon.
Okay.
Because the way the grease on that bacon be tasting on my plate, it's bad. It's
You sound just like my mama. My mama said that's the only thing she can't give up. It's the bacon. She pretty much do everything else. She was like, Anna, I just cannot let go of bacon.
I
but
told
you have
somebody
to
I was
understand
going to try to give it up.
Pork is the worst one for you. Like if you're going to give up anything, you give up the pork and you give up the red meat. Right? The chicken.
Now, speaking of the red meat, baby, it ain't nothing like no steak.
That's what my sister said.
Ooh,
right? So
I go to
understand that I have these people that are still, my family is still in my life, right? That I didn't disown them because I became vegan, right? So, it's a process of introducing them into, the stuff that I eat and them being okay with it. So for Thanksgiving, I made vegan spaghetti, right? That was my contribution. My sister was like, yo, that vegan spaghetti was bust down. Because at the end of the day, I still know how to cook. Right. And so it's really when you think about meat and what do you flavor your meat with?
The seasoning.
What is the seasoning? It's
from the
plants.
ground.
You're not eating it for when you eat some plain chicken, don't put no salt on there. Don't put no pepper. Don't put no lemon, garlic. Don't put nothing on it. And I bet you won't eat that piece of chicken. You're not going to eat it. You're not going to lie to me and tell me you're about to eat it. You ain't finna do it. You're not.
Good
so
point.
You're not eating it for the actual, it's more so of the texture, right? People more so miss the texture of it. But it's not the flavoring because, baby, we got all the flavorings in the vegetable.
Own flavor because you don't put that.
It's trash.
Bacon. You don't put that on that bacon.
It's trash. It's worms.
You wrong for that. You disrespectful. I know. Disrespect the veganism.
I know.
I'm
very disrespectful.
You disrespectful. This
I am.
Worse. I haven't had no pork in a little
So the
bit
only
now.
other thing that I say is that we are the only creatures in nature. We the only creatures in nature that cook our food. The only ones. The bird don't cook his worms. The lion don't cook his meat.
Listen.
Blood and gore, bones.
They let it bake in the
all
sun.
that. But it bakes. What do he eat it with though? Do he put some salt and pepper on it? Nope. He don't do that. So if you want to eat it just like that.
Ooh, that is harsh.
Eat it just like that. That's how it's supposed to be ate. If you go eat it. If you was a hunter-gatherer, you wouldn't have time for that. You have to eat that dang leg right as
Lord,
it was.
I thank you for being a human, Jesus. Thank you, God, for blessing me.
And y'all don't even treat the
on
animals
this
right. Y'all don't even treat
on
the
this
animals
side
right.
of the mammal
right.
spectrum.
Y'all don't even respect
I'm happy
the
I'm over here. Okay,
that you kill.
I'm not saying that what you're
Just
saying is wrong. Right? It's an adjusted mindset.
It is.
You have to adjust your mindset.
You do.
You know what I'm saying? And so, I don't even know if Legacy. I'm trying to see if she gonna like meat because I don't know. Like sometimes we give her meat.
Don't give it to her.
And
I bet you she won't give it a good.
I'm definitely not gonna force her.
My nephew is vegan.
She does not like fast food.
He don't care for
And
that.
I said I didn't want to give her fast food, but of course, y'all, life happens. You rushing, you gotta feed her,
I
you
just
gotta do
yelled
whatever.
at her. Didn't I just yell at you?
You did. So I have, I don't want to give her that, but she definitely does not like fast food. The only thing she'll eat from a fast food place,
French fries,
is some fries. That's pretty much it. So y'all, I'm gonna be thinking about what you said this weekend to see if there's anything I feel like I can give up besides support.
I just gave you some vegan options.
I'm trying to. You did, and I cannot wait to cook with that. You did. And I was gonna do spaghetti, but we're gonna be hanging out with her godparents tonight. So I do thank you guys for listening in and tuning in with us. If you're gonna be in town the next couple weeks, make sure you guys check out www.paintinginthetrap.com. We got some other things that we're working on, and I just want to tell you guys, don't give up on your dreams. And if you are a business owner, baby, just realize you need the people around you. I definitely appreciate y'all. Be safe. Be careful. We'll catch you guys next week. Bye. Trap Talk Radio.